you want to make sure you can always get out of a really deep bunker like this one, make sure you listen up. Let me share with you the best way of getting a super soft, high escape shot from the bunker. And I'll call it escape shot because this is probably the deepest bunker that I've come across, certainly on the practice ground. You'll see here, I'm 5'7". It's got to be pretty high, that bunker. So I placed the ball fairly close to the lip to really try and demonstrate to you how we can get a real initial high shot to get it out of that bunker every time. Now I say the word every time, I'm going to equip you with the skills to be able to get the ball out of the bunker every time. But obviously, there's no guarantees, there's no money back here if you don't do it every time. But let's show you the important things. From an equipment point of view, take your most lofted club. I've got a 58-degree wedge here, and I'm going to try and increase the loft on this by altering a few things to set up. The first thing to set up I'm going to alter is obviously aim the club to the right. That increases the loft that I present to the club to increase the launch the ball will have. I'm then going to take my grip as I would do normally, but obviously it's further round on the handle, so I can maintain that loft position at contact. I'm going to take a nice big wide stance, and I'm going to put the ball up in my stance in the front section. So if I had a line here in the center, it's going to be certainly 1/3 towards my lead foot. The stance is wider than I would have for a driver. I'm going to stand further away from the golf ball and lower myself down. This just helps me get under the golf ball. And in terms of the stance, the only thing else I'm going to change is draw this right foot and hip back. What tends to happen when we try and make what I would call a flat rounded swing, which is required for this shot, this hip can get in the way, and the elbow needs to still be able to get in front of this hip in the downswing to provide us with good contact. So whenever we're playing high shots, it's important to get this right foot, right hip back to create room to attack the ball from a neutral path or an inside path to create that maximum initial height. If I was going to cut across the golf ball, the hip wouldn't be in the way, so I could do that. But then when I'm cutting across the golf ball, it will generally lead to a steeper angular approach, which will make the ball launch lower. It can still provide us with great spin and things like this. So when we haven't got a high lip, it's a great way to play shots. But for this particular high shot here, I want the right foot drawn back, the ball up in the stance, face open, retake my grip, handle level or slightly behind the golf ball. Weight, I'm going to go pretty even for this one. Normal bunker shots, I would favor the lead foot, but I'm going to go pretty even because I want this height. And I'm really going to focus now hard on trying to hit the sand before the ball. In terms of the swing, I'm going to try and feel that face opens the way back by rotating and spinning my lead wrist. Sounds quite complex, but really I'm just going to try and fan this club face open. I'm going to try and swing it on a fairly flattish arc, because again that helps present the most initial height to the golf ball. Let's have a go at one. So right foot back, hands here, face open a long way. And out she went. Got it a little heavy, but I got plenty of height and the ball came out with ease. It just, from being a little heavy, it'll run a little bit more. Let's have another go. You see there, I'm getting out of the bunker every single time, getting lots of initial height. The better the execution in terms of how much sand friction I have will create more spin on the ball. But the initial thing we're really looking for here is that initial height. So remember the simple steps: wide stance, right foot drawn back, ball forward, face open, then retake your grip, swing with some speed and some commitment, particularly at the bottom of the swing. Feel there's a little bit of that overtaking action, and commit to the shot and get it out and on the green, and hopefully make the putt to get you up and down.